Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video, doing the European outlook for today's second video. So as always on a Thursday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for next week, 10 days across Europe. And I should get time back for you in a moment. Just say back first, the video of today is our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and we've also got a 10 to 14 day coming up later on Saturday as well. So please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. And thank you so much, everybody, for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, everyone. Right, going to start off situation across Europe today. So we've got a ridge out in the Atlantic, with a trough covering many central western parts of Europe. That's bringing the wind into a northerly direction. That's quite a cool wind direction for western parts of Europe. In the south and the east, it is a little bit warm. If you have a look at the upper air temperatures, you can see the heat is really building over southern parts of Spain and Portugal, extending through the Med, and then warmth up the eastern and into the northeast side of Europe. But at the same time, it is quite cool through the western portion of Europe. Precipitation-wise, we've got showers through parts of France and into the Low Countries and up into Germany and Poland as well. Those showers extending up into the northeastern corner through the Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania. Some heavy showers into Finland as well. Some showers in southern parts of Norway and Sweden, but the bulk of Norway and Sweden are mostly dry. And then there's some showers over on the eastern side of Europe as well. Much of the Mediterranean looking mainly dry through through today as well, though we have got a few showers down towards Greece and Turkey. Temperature-wise, it's hot across southern parts of Spain and Portugal, well into 30 Celsius through there. Pretty warm in the east and the northeast as well. Temperatures widely into the upper 20s or the low 30 Celsius. It is cooler though out across western portions of Europe, with temperatures a little bit subdued. Well, on into Friday, tomorrow, we're going to see this trough of low pressure continuing through much of central Europe, extending a little bit further eastwards as well. Same time, the ridge is starting to build in towards the north and west of Europe, and pressure is weakening a little bit down into the central portion of the Med. Upper air temperatures look very hot down across some parts of Spain and Portugal, warm through the Med, and very warm up the east and the northeastern side of Europe, but it is cooler as we come out through the west in towards the UK, Ireland, France, the Low Countries, for example. Precipitation-wise, we see further showers through France, into Germany, Low Countries, and on into Poland as well. Some heavy showers extending in towards the west of Ukraine and up into Baltic Sea states too. At the same time, though, it's much drier through Scandinavia, the UK and Ireland, and most parts of the Mediterranean looking dry, but there could be a rogue shower through the central bowl of the Med. It remains quite cool through these western portions of Europe again, Ireland, UK, France, the Low Countries, western Germany, looking pretty cool through there. It gets warmer the further east and northeast go, very warm into Finland and the Baltic Sea states, despite it being such a high latitude. We see the temperatures way up into the 20 Celsius through there. And much of the Med looking very warm as well. Of course, really hot heat building in southern parts of Spain and Portugal. Temperatures widely to 30 Celsius through there. Saturday, we'll take that area of low pressure, but trough further eastwards as the ridge builds more and more into western portions of Europe. That still keeps the wind in for a relatively cool direction, though, into the from the north into the western portion of Europe as that trough of low pressure pushes away further eastwards. Upper air temperatures looking relatively cool through west of Europe, very hot down across southern parts of Spain and Portugal, very warmth also starting to build into southeastern corner of the Med and remain warm and humid across much of northern and northeast Europe too. But showers and thunderstorms begin to extend a little bit further eastward, so starting to dry out through parts of France actually. Though eastern France will still have some heavy showers, and may extend into the Low Countries in Germany, Poland, Ukraine, and again up into Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania once more. A few showers in towards northern Finland and parts of Sweden, but the emphasis is on drier weather through Scandinavia, Nordic region, as well as the UK and Ireland, and then most of the Med looking mainly dry, just a few rogue showers. It remains quite cool still, though, across the western portion of Europe. The heat is across the far south into the Med, and particularly up this eastern and northeastern side of Europe. That takes us through to Sunday, where the trough of low pressure is further in towards eastern, northeastern parts of Europe now, with this ridge of high pressure again setting in from the Atlantic out west. The heat is beginning to retreat a little bit through southern Spain, but building through Greece and into Turkey, so very hot air starting to surge north out of Africa through there. And remaining very warm across much of northern and east Europe. We did get a little bit less cool, actually, through western portions of Europe. Precipitation-wise, we see further heavy showers here in the east, so there could be more downpours through Finland and down into the Baltic Sea state. Could be some thunder mixed in there. But showers generally are extending further towards eastern portions of Europe, while western Europe looking rather drier there for the UK, Ireland, France, Spain and Portugal. And as far as temperatures are concerned, well, again, the warmth is over on the eastern side of Europe, very warm to hot through the eastern portion of Europe and in the northeast as well. Western regions looking that little bit cooler, but probably not as cool as it is right now through, like, the UK, Ireland, for example. And down to a bed where it's a warm scene, you should expect the heat building through Greece and Turkey, and still pretty hot down across the southern parts, Spain and Portugal. The central bowl, perhaps seeing the temperature edging back a little bit. Into Monday, we find that low pressure deepening in the Norwegian Sea, starting to head towards Norway. Same time, we've got high pressure across Western Europe beginning to pull out in towards the Atlantic. And we remain with this trough of low pressure up towards the east of the northeast of Europe. Temperature-wise, or upper air temperatures, again, they look pretty hot down across Spain and Portugal and in this southeastern corner of the Med, while northern Europe tending to be somewhat cooler. And as far as precipitation is concerned, well, it's drying out through the western regions of Europe, so Ireland, the UK, France, Spain, Portugal, but below countries, Germany, Denmark, looking mainly dry. The showers are extending over towards Poland, and again, they're still there in the northeastern corner, and some showers breaking out through, like, Hungary, Slovakia, for example, maybe some affecting the Balkans as well. Large portions of the Med remain dry, but you notice there are some heavy thundery showers developing over North Africa, somewhat unusually for early June. And temperature-wise, again, the warmth is in the south and also in the east with the cooler, fresher air out to the north and the west. On into Tuesday, the high pressure pulls further out into the Atlantic as low pressure deepens in the Norwegian Sea. That'll start to bring a cold front into western portions of Europe and also into Scandinavian and Nordic regions. The upper air temperatures are beginning to cool down in the north and the west. Not particularly warm in the west, actually, but we are starting to see some cooler air getting in towards Norway and Sweden as well. The warmth is through Finland into western Russia. But the real heat is down across the south, again, Spain, Portugal, heat building through there, and also in towards Greece and Turkey, and generally very warm through much of the Mediterranean on Tuesday. Further heavy showers or longer spells of rain through the eastern portions of Europe. There could be some thunderstorms mixed in, and we starting to see things turning a little bit more unsettled out to the northwest as well, so some showers through Germany and the Low Countries, and some wet weather getting in towards Norway. Ireland, UK, France, Spain, Portugal being dry, as is the central bowl of the bed. Some heavy showers through Italy are being drier as we get over towards Greece and Turkey. The heat again is across southern parts of Spain, Portugal, and in towards Greece and Turkey too. And it's that bit cooler out to the north and the west once more. And then that takes us on into Wednesday, where low pressure is pushing in towards Norway and Sweden. Pressure weakening through western portions of Europe. But again, it looks pretty warm across the southern and southwestern regions. We find with the upper air temperature, the heat is through Spain and Portugal, very hot air through there, and beginning to push northwards into towards southern parts of France and even in southern Germany as well with those hot upper air temperatures. But at the same time, it's a very cool scene out to the north and west. So, sorry everyone, so you notice Ireland and the UK and in towards Norway as well, but upper air temperatures are looking pretty subdued actually as we get through into Wednesday. Further heavy showers through this central portion of Europe, could be some thunderstorms mixed in, and some big showers over on the eastern side of Europe, thunderstorms mixed in through there as well, particularly towards the Black Sea and then down into towards Romania, the Balkans, for example. Western Europe looking generally dry, but there will be some showers pushing through Ireland and the UK. The temperatures look pretty cool through Norway, UK and Ireland, just in towards the Low Countries and Denmark as well. Further northwards and eastwards, it is a warmer scene and heat building across southern parts of France. Temperature rising up into the 30s Celsius through there by the middle of next week, probably. Thursday, we'll see lower pressure with that heat and humidity down across the south and the southwest. A bit of a low pressure starting to develop there through Spain, Portugal, and into France. That probably won't produce much precipitation for Spain, but could produce some thunderstorms into France. Generally quite a warm scene across the southern portions of Europe. Again, looks cooler to the northwest, particularly through Scandinavia and the Nordic regions, with this area of low pressure coming in from the Norwegian Sea. Upper air temperatures generally cool to the north and the west, but much hotter as we go further southwards and eastwards, especially through southern France, Spain, Portugal. The plus 20 Celsius ice is there, lifting the temperature way up into the 30s Celsius, possibly getting close to 40 degrees down across southern parts of Spain and Portugal. Very warm and hot through most of the bed, actually. As I said, it is the north and west that looks significantly cooler on Thursday. Temperature, precipitation concern, I should say. So, further showers pushing through Norway, Sweden, in towards Finland. Thunderstorms mixed in through there. Some heavy showers in the eastern portion of Europe as well. Otherwise, quite a lot of dry weather. Some showers kicking off over the Alps. Few storms around the Pyrenees, down towards the southwestern parts of Spain and Portugal as well. But the emphasis really is on probably dry weather on Thursday. And the heat is through France, Spain, Portugal, through the Med, and then into the eastern southeastern portion, always looking cooler out to the north and the west once again. I'll just run you on to day 10, so that's Friday next week, and then into Saturday and Sunday, the 8th and the 9th of June. So a ridge begins to build through central portions of Europe. That will start to raise the temperature across central regions. Still looking rather cool and showery this area of low pressure though. Out to the far north and the west. The upper air temperatures by Sunday look like that. So the heat is building here across Europe, France, Germany, many parts of central and also southern Europe seeing the heat building. Heat is desperately trying to push northwards, but is being held at bay through the far north and west by those cooler upper air temperatures. And then, of course, where we go beyond that remains to be seen. Right, okay, if you enjoy the forecast, then please like, share, subscribe. It shows you everyone for doing that. And we're back a little bit later on with your 10 to 14 there. And, of course, we'll do a detailed European outlook for you again next Thursday. So, a little bit later on, I've got the 10 to 14 there. But for the European outlook this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.